It's Wrecking Ball Radio.
Shut up and entertain me.
There's no rules. There's no rules.
Holy it's amazing.
I see her sarcasm and nastiness grow.
This is Davin's Den.
Good evening, everybody. You are listening to Davin's Den. Yes, Davin's Den, the show that is better than having your new relationship ruined by your ex. It is better than that. Yeah, that's a problem right there. You can watch us on DavinComedy.com and Facebook Live on the Davin's Den page. I'm your host, Davin Rosenblatt. I'm joined by Joe Curry. Hello, Joe.
Hey, how's it going?
Going well. How are you?
Good, pal.
And Pip Helix. Hello, Pip.
Hi, everybody.
How are you doing?
Good. How about you guys?
Doing good. I'm trying to get the sound here so it doesn't clip. It's coming in very hot for some reason. So
Coming in hot.
Yeah, so I'm playing with that. Who knows how it's going to be? I had everything all set up, but now that we're doing podcasts and radio, I don't know. Things aren't the same sound quality. So
Yeah, when you have more than one setting, I find that it's good to make notes of what each setting is.
yeah, but we'll see. Cause all right, whatever. So a little housekeeping. Joe, I was telling Pip beforehand because we're recording 3 shows on Saturday. While you guys are having hamburgers and hot dogs, we're hard at work talking nonsense. Joe, look at the show prep before Friday night because the last show is the Father's Day show.
The last show, and the June 15th show, I don't think you ever sent.
No, I sent 3 shows. The first 2 I gave you stories for, and Pip's going to come up with a game, and the third one is the Father's Day show. So you got to come up with your own stories. Yeah. See, I mean, I could give you stories, but I promise you they will lose to me. I promise you. Worst dads. Contestant number 3. Dad takes kids to a barbecue. The hamburgers were lukewarm. I don't think that's going to cut it, Joe.
That cannot stand.
No. Story 2. Dad takes kids to movies. Movies was at best okay. That's not going to cut it.
Oh no.
Story number 1. Dad takes kids to baseball game. Home team loses. So Joe, those will be your stories if I am providing you stories.
As long as we're done by 3 on Saturday, I got to run at 3.
We better be done by 3. We're starting at 10.
I know. I'm seeing these guys. There's a movie he came out with that's playing down the street from me. So I'm going to the 7 o'clock movie.
What is that, Ghost?
Yeah.
Right. The really cool thing about it was that there was a buzz on the fan pages that they were taping in LA back in November, and something was going on, so they came out with a movie of those shows, and there's a story behind it, so they introduced that. So I was thinking the theaters and stuff like that. There's a theater, the Theater by Me, is going to have a 7 o'clock show, so I already booked my ticket and stuff like that.
Well, I will tell you right now, if we are not done by 3 p.m., it is one of 2 things. It is one of 3 things. One of you showed up late. That's one. One of you showed up very late. We are in tech hell, and we can't get the sound right. That's option 2. Option 3 is you 2 won't shut the fuck up. Those are the only ways. That is the only way where you're doing 5 hours of radio shit on Saturday.
Joe, you're never getting out on time.
So, if you want to hedge your bets, get here a little bit before 10 so we could do some sound checks and everything and get this right, and then boom, we're gonna fly right through it. It shouldn't be more than a couple of hours.
I think so anyway. Plus, it's gonna be a long day for me. I gotta get up like at 6. But
not to get here, you don't. It doesn't take you 4 hours to get here.
10 o'clock. Yeah, you divide by 2, carry them. Yeah, I can leave like at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. So you'll wake up at 7:30. You'll yell. At whoever you feel like yelling at, because there's really no reason for any of it. You'll shove down some dollar store breakfast burrito. And,
No. I learned that lesson 2 years ago. I ate it. I'm 5 miles from the expressway. I had a dollar store burrito. I didn't make it.
I didn't get the expressway. I had to turn around and drive like Vin Diesel back back to the house. I stopped having them the game.
So Joe will get the Dollar General burrito, which is about $1.75. He's upgraded.
I make my own. I make my own from scratch.
Really?
Nice.
Look at that. Oh no. Very nice.
He's able to cook. Well, that's good because you're able to eat, so they go hand in hand.
You get scrambled egg, you throw some shit in,
You throw it in a wrap, you wrap it up, and you're going to be,
Yeah, I got to tell you, when you describe it, it sounds very appetizing.
my calling.
Eggs and shit. $6.99.
But I look at a menu when they say cook to perfection. Shouldn't it be? I mean, do you make it just so there's enough botulism to keep you barking like a sea lion?
Oh my God. Well, that's how I like it done.
So Pip, what's going on with you? You said you actually had something of import. We're hoping it has nothing to do with some Nature Channel shit you saw on YouTube.
No, it's actually you will love this. It's a story of incompetence.
Oh, well, this could be anybody in your life but me.
Well, it's actually me.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, listen, that's what Vegas had. The odds were 1 to 5.
I know. I had to on Saturday I needed to go out for my godson's college graduation party.
Oh, very nice. Now, let me ask you, were there any protests at the party?
Not at the party. Although there was a protest by my friend, mother of the godson, who said that the restaurant should definitely give us more free bread with dinner.
I believe her quote was free bread and free Palestine. I believe that was the quote.
But restaurants don't give out bread anymore. Joe's girl and I went out on Friday, and there was a restaurant.
actually Opie's brother's restaurant, and we were giving us no bread. I'm like, didn't get bread?
Well, that's why you got to go to a fancy joint like the Olive Garden and get free breadsticks, unlimited. I have not encountered the no free bread. Even in prison, you get bread and water. So
You'd think, right?
are they starting to charge for the bread?
No, they just said, like my friend said, "Oh, could we get some more bread?" And she said, "I'm so sorry, but we have a limit of how much bread you can get."
How much did you guys eat? Were you guys like eat the whole bakery? What type of gavones were you?
This group of people are a bunch of gavones, and they would admit it. They
Okay.
just were socking up bread like there's no tomorrow.
So basically was I'm sorry, you're gonna have to leave some for everybody else. You fat fucks, you.
But still, I would go to call the manager over and go, look, here's $10. Give us some more bread, please. I gotta sit here like fucking Oliver Twist and beg for bread.
Yeah, but Pip is saying they abused it. They abused the free bread.
No, it wasn't like they went for basket after basket, but I didn't. I mean, they were sucking down the bread really fast, so they had the potential to eat them out of all baked goods if they continued just bringing it for free. But I would have, if I wanted it bad enough, I would have just said, "Here, I'll give you some money. We need some more bread," because you know.
Well, like, did they let you get everybody get like a second basket of bread?
Not everybody. It's bread for the table,
Right.
and I thought it was kind of a meager portion each basket they brought. But then, they, I think I wasn't counting, but maybe 3 baskets for a pretty big table, and I thought, it's an Italian place. People need to sop up the gravy.
I gotta
And
tell you, thinking about this as a bunch of pigs that you all are, obviously, I still. It's thinking about it. How stupid are they? Is it really worth it to haggle where you're gonna have you have this large party? They're having their engagement here. Your server's probably gonna get a decent tip. If everything goes well, maybe you'll come to them again. Is it really worth it over bread? And it's not worth it.
Well, here's the thing. It's in the middle of East Bumfuck, Pennsylvania. there aren't a lot of Italian places that serve.
No. There's a lot of Italians there, but they're not owned by Italians. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Meet Mario Rodriguez.
No, actually, that's our problem out here. They don't have any Italian food out there. And the pizza, oh, that's an abomination. You should not call that food pizza. I imported bagels to bring them for Sunday morning because nobody should eat what they call bagels either.
You know what you should have done? You should have gotten some extra bread, and then you wouldn't have had to get the bagels. You could have saved that for Sunday morning.
I didn't know bread was going to be the thing. You know?
All right. So they give you shit, which is just a bad. I can only imagine, because it's embarrassing if it's your party, and like you're hosting all these people, and you can't have bread. It's really embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. Yeah, she felt like, well, it's a celebration. I'm not going to make a fuss because my friend is not a shy girl, and had this been just like a normal meal and they were like being cheap, she would have she's not afraid to call them on the carpet about stuff.
You get that Pillsbury Doughboy out here right now, and you tell him we want more fucking crescent rolls, or we're not going to poke his tum-tum.
Oh no, we're going to poke his tum-tum. He just won't like what we're poking it with.
But you want to know something? You could explain it. It's like, look, we're having it's a big dinner here. Is there any way we could get some more bread?
Yeah, but why do you even have to explain it? Again, I'm thinking about this.
You know why? Because basically, bread is something that is expected. They got to remember the price of food has gone up exponentially.
Yeah, and they've reflected that in their menus. I am sure.
And sometimes the portions. There was one restaurant I go to. The portions was not what they used to be.
Yep.
And sometimes they don't give you, which I get it. They're trying to keep the menu pricing down, as best they can, but they're trying to.
But again, Joe, nobody likes a Gavone, but we're talking about a big party. These people are spending a lot of money.
Well, that's my point. That would be the explanation to the management, the room manager.
But that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't have to explain.
Get some more bread, please.
Pip, how many people were there? 15 people? 20 people?
No, it was more like 12 to 15 people.
All right, this is not worth arguing about when you got to. I mean, you're already automatically putting like an 18% gratuity or 20%. Like automatically they're doing that, and it's in the middle of nowhere, so they're probably not always getting parties or maybe they are getting parties like this. Again, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it.
It's not worth it to haggle over a basket of bread to have people have a bad feeling about the evening.
Right. Now you're going to get a bad Yelp review. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, no.
The server, see, this is where people don't think outside the box. If you're the server, and you see a big party, and talk to the manager, go, hey, look, I go, it's a big party. I know the bread rule. There's a chance to make a good tip. Or, people are coming back, and we get a couple more baskets out there. I mean, it's not a party of three. It's a big party, so at least we can do.
Well, you know what?
It's your call, but I'm just saying.
No, you know what? This server was this polite but very tiny little girl, and sweet. I can't see this personality going to her manager if the manager said no, and going back and saying but. I just can't see it happening. And
yeah, you need the server that calls you hot, that goes in there and tells her we get more bread out there too sweet.
Yeah, and she goes back and she gets it and she winks at you while she puts the basket on the table, and she dares.
She's gonna get another 10.
Yeah, and she dares that.
I want the server who says, well, we have a rule that we can't do this, but then reaches into her ample bosom and takes a loaf out in between her tits. That's what I want.
That's what I do.
Yes. That's where you kept the bagels that you brought from New York.
You know what? Those everything bagels get pretty stinky when they're in the bra for 3 hours.
Yeah, you come home, Mr. Helix is happy to see you, then your tits smell like garlic. He's like, what the fuck?
Smearing cream cheese on your breath.
Yeah.
And lock.
No, that's when, because it's far enough out, I stay over in a hotel, and it's that's when I just smear all that bagel, onion, and garlic goodness on the sheets.
Poor man motorboats you, comes up with poppy seeds stuck in his teeth. Poor Mr. Helix.
He enjoys that. Don't you mock the seeds for free. Mhm. The leftover seeds. I just like to shake out my dress so the birdies follow me.
Ew. You're the only one whose cooch is a birdhouse.
There's enough for a nest. Just enough
Is
for a
that a
nest.
robin down there?
No, Joe, it's a woodpecker.
Envious. Thank you.
Is that a beak? What the hell? So, anyway.
I think it's a pelican because it smells like fish down here. Anyway.
Old pelican drawers, that's what they used to call me.
It's a big mouth, it could take a lot, and it smells like fish. Pip Helix, ladies and gentlemen! Pip Helix!
Old pelican drawers.
Old Pelican drawers! It's Pip Old Pelican Drawers Helix!
And the crowd goes wild!
Did somebody order the mackerel? No, it's just Pip!
Oh, well,
Pelican drawers is here.
they can
And
tell
she's
from...
brought bread! You know what? I don't want bread. I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, really, I don't want anything, actually. How about just some Imodium? So, I know that I have to be there at 6. That's when dinner is. It's in a restaurant. There's no room for play. I have 3.5 hours to get there, according to Mr. Wave app. And so I have, and also I have, of course, I have other things I have to do. I have to drive to my old hometown and get some lily of the valleys from some lady who's dividing them up in her yard. So there's shenanigans in the morning, of course. So I'm getting gas, I'm getting the lily of valley, I'm chatting with this lady. Oh, I gotta go. I go back home, I'm getting my shit together, and I start feeling really dizzy.
Can I
So
stop you right now? Pip, we're getting together at 8:45 on Saturday. Go on, Joe. I mean, go on, Pip.
I start feeling a little dizzy, so I'm like, oh God, I just have to lie down for half an hour. Now this is cutting into my time that I have
Well,
planned.
that's the thing with you. To you, arriving someplace on time is like Joe with relationships. There's always antics involved.
You know what? Yes, there's antics. There are antics galore. So I got up, I got my stuff in the car. I'm like, good. I'm doing good on time. I'm doing great. So then I didn't count on a half an hour traffic jam, which was just looky-loos because the problem was on the other side of the highway.
You always what were you? What were you rushing to film my set? You always got to count on traffic.
A half an hour crawling traffic jam.
And a little sidebar. I still don't have any footage because now his computer is spinning. He's always got antics too. Everybody's got fucking antics. But go on.
So then it's raining on the way out. Not great. Mike,
Again, I will tell you what I told my camera person. This is why we have a weather report. You factor this into the drive.
I did factor it into the drive. I'm like, okay, still have enough time. But it's cut into it because of this long ass traffic jam. And
Now,
now
did you
I'm
have to
a little
take
bit
80?
slower than I would have hoped. But okay, we're still good.
Did you have to take 80 out there?
Error.
Hold on.
I tell
Can you hear me?
App that my hotel is blah 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 West 3rd Street. No. It's East 3rd Street, which is not like, so I get there and it goes, you've arrived at your destination. I'm like, the fuck I have. I am in this nasty neighborhood and there's not a hotel to be seen. I'm like, oh God. I drive down the street a little ways to see if it was a little off. Nope. I drive the other way. Nope. I'm like, where am I? So now I have to put it back in. I look at my friend's text. What's the address? Oh my God, it's South 3rd Street. Where's that? It's 2 highway exits away. So I'm like, now, because I've been using this app and I stupidly didn't like really, really charge up my phone's running down. And I have now just enough battery and I have to figure out, Okay. Do I have enough
You don't
battery?
keep a phone charge? You don't have a phone charger in your car?
The phone charger that I have for this phone, the other side of it is not a USB port, which drives me insane. So I can't plug it into this car I have now. So I'm like, nope, I have no way to charge this. So I'm like, all right, so now I have to make decisions because now I'm running down. It took me a little while driving around the neighborhood trying to see where I was, and I have to get to either the hotel or go straight to the restaurant and then hope that the hotel saves my reservation and have to like be calling them and everything while I'm at the restaurant. So, and I have to have enough juice in my phone to not only get to the restaurant, the hotel, and then have directions to the restaurant because I don't know this, and be able to call my friend and say running a couple minutes late, and I have to change out of the Catskill Game Farm T-shirt that I'm wearing and put on a dress because it's a nice place.
Do you realize you're still more organized than the guy that filmed Davin Stent?
I think she's auditioning.
Responsibility and shenanigans.
That's really
It's
sad. That's
it
really
sounds like she's auditioning to be my film person.
Yeah, right. Checking all the boxes.
But again, I don't understand you. I mean, you know you don't have the charger in the car. Why is your phone not fully charged before you leave?
I was going to charge it. It wasn't fully plugged in when I lied down for the nap. That would have been enough time, but it wasn't pushed all the way in. So as I'm getting in the car and I'm getting closer to the time, it's kind of low, but that should be enough.
May I stop you right now? Joe, I'm sorry. You might want to get reservations for the 10 o'clock showing of the Ghost movie.
No. You will be there at 10.
Well, then you better pick her up, stupid.
I'm not missing this movie.
Well, you better pick her up. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's her godson's graduation, and she can't even get her shit together for that.
I know. So
I know you don't do road shows. God, I did a show at Lake Stockholm, and it's a 3-hour ride. It took me 4 hours to get there, and I
I gave myself 4.5 hours to get to the place. I had plenty of time initially. So then I decide I'm going to go to the hotel because then I can plug in my phone and get just enough juice to get the address to the restaurant and get there. So I can at least just check in. I'm not going to have time to even go to the room. Check in, I plugged in my phone before I started talking to the woman into the wall. Go ahead.
And you want to know something?
You're west of the Hudson River. You are west of the Hudson River, which means 2.5 hours of sitting on the crossbars of that mountain. You don't have that.
Right.
You got the continental United States they're going, come on, Tim, drive on me.
Yeah, I had highway. I was doing great. I'm down to 1% when I shove my charger into the wall in the hotel, and I'm charging up. I said, "Excuse me, I'm on 1%." She's like, "That's okay." Check in really quick. Get the keys. Where is the room? Oh, I'm new here. I don't know. Ask the lady who's sitting in the lobby smoking. And
Yeah.
guy next to her is reading the paper. And there's
The only thing that's missing from this story, is, and I really had to pee. That's the only thing missing from.
Thank God I didn't. And there's a lady standing there with this crazy-eyed dog in the doorway, and I'm like, oh, and I looked around. These are the regulars who live here. I get it.
Jesus Christ! What did you do? A curry? Tried to find something that was just slightly a half star better than underneath the overpass? What the hell is wrong with you?
And now listen to me. I tell you to go to hell, but my criteria is that the police tape has been taken down already.
I think Pip looks.
With Joanne and I'm like, that's why they're taking it down. Get the room.
Well, it sounds like Pip looks at police tape like an amenity. Jesus Christ.
Well,
Yeah, when I get my room on my own time, I am fucking cheap. Yeah.
well, so I went for a little cheap and close enough to the place because you know how it is. Everything's spread far and wide. So
Yep.
so I didn't even get to look at the room. I was just praying. And now I'm driving like a lunatic towards the restaurant. I had already just really quickly texted my friend, I'm running a little bit late, but I will be there really soon. Okay, now I have to get there at 6. I think I have a little leeway if they have like drinks and apps. I still can get there and be okay.
This
Now,
is inexcusable. This is like when one of my groomsmen, and this is true, showed up late to drive me to my wedding. This is inexcusable.
well, now I'm following the app. I am all of a sudden it says turn left on Main Street, and I know the restaurant's on Main Street. Mind you, I'm still in that T-shirt, and I'm like, oh fuck no. I pulled.
Wait, hold on. Why didn't you put the restaurant name in the app? Did you put the address in?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Did you put the name or the address?
the address.
Rookie mistake. You gotta go with the name. Rookie mistake.
It was fine. No, it was fine. It was correct.
Oh, really? Well, I'm guessing you put the address in for the hotel too instead of the name.
Oh no, I put the address in incorrectly. That's what I did. I said West 3rd. It was on East 3rd.
Let me ask you a question. Was your last road trip finding a way to India with Columbus? Was that your last road trip?
I discovered America.
I gotta tell you something. Years ago, Joanne and my niece was getting married. Joanne and I go down to Washington D.C. and we leave the trip with the
I get the map. I don't need the thing. And we got so fucking lost. And she was fucking asshole. You don't know where you are. I go. I was pissed. I was pissed.
Oh.
we get to the
That was for an open bar. No, it was a cash bar. So.
Uh-oh. So we know what happens then. Joe starts taking money out of the envelope.
No, I didn't.
I made the joke at the table with Joanne. I was. But no, I wasn't.
All right, Pip. So you're still dressed like a hobo. You're late, but you're within spitting distance.
Now I'm wearing the shoes I'm going to wear, which are respectable. I am wearing. Yeah.
Usually she walks into a place like this barefoot.
Something nobody's really gonna notice.
I'm wearing capri pants that are the same color as part of my dress. So now I pull like an animal into this parking lot that has an empty section. I whip off my t-shirt, I throw the dress over my head, and I keep driving. And it's a good thing that I made the decision to do this before I got onto Main Street, because right away there's the restaurant. The parking is right in front of this big plate glass window that looks on the diners, and I would have been giving them dinner and a show had I had to change right there. So I actually made it at 6:13 with
That's
all
late.
the shenanigans.
That's late.
It's late, but it's not terribly, terribly, terribly late.
Yeah. What?
Surprise party? Or
No.
Just,
No.
all right. You know what? Here's the deal when you're lucky. Okay, you're ready. Get to a
All you had to do is now you have a drink where you can chill out and unwind.
It-
Us, he knows as well as I. We pulled up to that stuff. Oh, now we have to go on. I mean, literally the life of the party to a room full of strangers.
Yes.
All you want to do is pull up at a ball and have a drink. Because you don't have to get up there and entertain a room full of people.
You know what? I understand that, but it's kind of weird, and I know that this will be unbelievable to the both of you, but there's certain groups of friends that I have that they expect me to be the life of the party. And so I go there. I get
What do these friends work? A morgue? They're expecting you to be the life of the party? Jesus Christ. Pip, regale us with stories of your gardening. Please. Tell us more about these lily of the valleys.
Get the arms of the corpse and do the arms.
behind a skeleton.
And I'm getting embalmed. And now I'm haunting. Boo. Boo.
Quickly, another one before the formaldehyde sets in.
So, but yeah, I mean, this is so you.
Yeah.
I got seriously. It's the same thing with my camera man. There's always a story. There's always a reason. No, it's fucking you. You don't take everything into account.
Oh, I should have known everything that was going to happen.
No, you know what you can't do that morning? You can't get your stupid flowers that morning. That's what you can't do. If you lose out on the flowers, so be it. You have a responsibility. And you certainly can't take a nap because you're feeling a little drowsy. What are you thinking?
I was feeling dizzy.
Yeah, because you're a dizzy broad.
What?
You're a dizzy broad, that's why.
No. I can't drive for 3.5 hours feeling like that. So I laid down for a half an hour to make sure I wasn't going to be having a problem.
Yeah, I mean,
let me tell you something. You would enjoy doing Christmas Eve when I have to do Christmas Eve because I'll have 3 or 4 gigs booked and everything has got to run like fucking clockwork. That whole afternoon, during the night, from 3
until 10:30 is about a 30-minute window to screw up.
Yeah.
I actually had that this past Christmas Eve, but that was the booker's fault, not mine. It was like logistics. And the last customer, I mean, I got a tip, and she was like, "Oh, it's about time you're here. Really? Want to give me my candy cane?" You know, you got to think about everything. This Christmas Eve, the party went a little longer. I'm with a client. I can't cut it short. You know, I did the best I can. You know, in effect, another client was my fault.
Now, Pip, did you get the flop sweat? Because I will get the flop sweat as I am running late.
No, actually, because I knew that I was still within the acceptable limit of time, I was okay. But I realized only afterwards, when I saw photos which were sent to me, that you could see my capri is sticking out from the bottom of my dress.
You just gotta do better. I mean, people like to listen. It's my sound. It was my camera guy too. And at some point, it becomes my fault for hiring him. You know, when there's always antics involved. I mean, I didn't expect my groomsmen to be fucking late to pick me up on my wedding day. You got one job to do: show up on time and get me. Jesus.
Well, you know, that happens because I had on my wedding day, my guys. I had Joe, Anthony, my buddy Frank, and all 3.
Responsibility. I'm just glad that you all got it, which they did. And in hindsight, we just should have taken a little more attention to HD. I had better odds on that shit than my marriage, but nonetheless, you know, it's a little nerve-wracking, yeah.
So my daughter is perpetually late. She just does not give 2 fucks. But then when it's time to go, all of a sudden you can't talk to her. When it's her time to go, it's like, all right, now it's hurry up. It's like we've been waiting for 20 minutes, and you know, and she's always got to go to the bathroom, and I don't know what she's doing in there. I'm assuming she's building a rocket because it always takes a long time in there. It's never quick, and she knows we have to leave. But she doesn't go to the bathroom until the 5th time you tell her it's time to go, and by then you're already late. She's got, yeah.
Oh, let me tell you something. The worst was Joanne. Joanne was late for everything, and all you would hear is me hollering. And look, I'm not the most prompt person, but you know, I mean, within reason. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it drives me. I think it's my German heritage. It drives me nuts to be late.
Oh, you want the trains to run on time.
Yeah.
Can we just talk real quick before I talk about my daughter real quick and we take a break? Can we just talk about, I just saw the headline. But can we talk about Donald Trump's social media where he put out we want a united Reich? What the fuck? A united Reich? Joe, help me here.
A united Reich?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Help me, Joe. Help me.
What
Me
can I say?
Help me understand how this person is still
I need to look
running.
into this. I
Yeah,
can't defend that.
please do not. Please do not.
And there's already books of people that have worked with him that says he likes Hitler and Nazis, and then his social media puts out this. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. So we're not going to have a conversation about it because Joe can't defend it, and I don't know enough about it, to be honest. I just saw the headline, and I know we're not going to...
I can't.
I mean, if you want to look at it real quick when we take our break, I'm willing to entertain it real quick for part 2 because I don't understand. What are they thinking?
I read enough about it to understand that it was something that was created or something that was posted at another website, and supposedly one of his staffers picked it up and decided to post it on his site. But if you look closely, and it's like in newsprint on the thing, lower than the picture of Trump, and there's like a little bit of a headline, and in that like kind of dimmed out headline it says something about a united Reich. Now, I'm guessing, and believe me, I do not want to give this guy the benefit of the doubt, but I'm guessing that nobody noticed that little blurry thing. They were looking at the rest of it and going, oh, this looks good. Let's throw that up there. And I didn't even have to create it. Somebody did for us. Thanks, guy. Until other people started reading the blurry bit and went, what the fuck? What is that about the United Reich? What?
That could have been very well been a.
But I mean, this is the same candidate that when he was running against Hillary, remember he had that like Jewish star from Nazi Germany with Hillary's name in it that they put out on social media. Joe actually defended that one, as I recall.
Yeah.
And we've kept on hearing how this year's version of the people that Trump has surrounded with, like the people running his campaign, are really professional and are doing a good job. All I can say is, oy vey. Like you can't chastise the Jews for voting for Democrats, which you should never do anyway, chastising a group of people for how they vote. But you should not chastise the Jews for voting Democrats and then on your social media put United Reich. Oh my.
Really, it's just, look, it happens too often to be like there's smoke. Look, there's smoke, okay? But I'm just picturing this one just being like, let me pick that up. That looks good to post, because I have been guilty of the same thing, is picking something up. You're just scrolling and you're like, oh, that's fun. Let me post that on mine. And then somebody points out, did you notice? But I have never posted anything about Nazis by accident.
Well, you're also not in charge of somebody running for president, thank God.
Yeah, I don't have that big of a responsibility.
When you scroll stuff, because I always look at everything and stuff like that. But there was one thing that I put up, the whole thing with Tinkerbell.
Oh, Christ's sake!
Now the reason I put that up there was I wanted to do a Dick Eldorado story on it, and I thought I would forget it.
Joe uses Facebook as a secretary.
Yeah, right. And I'm like, oh, and I thought this whole fucking text.
And it was essentially used as a bookmark because I wanted.
Yeah, but Joe, you can post stuff on Facebook that's just visible to you. There's that. So next time you want to do that, there's options. Just make it visible to you, and nobody else will see it. But then you tried to defend it. I'm like, dude, it hasn't even happened.
I still did defend it, because basically, even though you said, well, it was reviewed by Disney, they're not doing this. And my whole thing was, well, you want to know something? How woke Disney is getting, you never know. It may happen.
Anything, and like I told you, anything may happen. And again, as I posted, why are you thinking so much about imaginary fairies? What is wrong with
Because I'm doing it as Dick Eldorado. I'm doing it because it was a bookmark for Dick Eldorado.
All right, well, it was on Joe Curry's page, and a bunch of your nitwit friends were defending it. You're like, yeah, Joe, you have a point. Does he agree? Is Joe gonna snort the fairy dust?
Whole goddamn thing. I'm like, holy shit! It was just I was just bookmarking it because I wanted to do a couple of things.
You know what I saw? I saw a man in his 60s worrying about a child's imaginary fairy, and all of his nitwit friends, not all, a lot of his nitwit friends go, yeah, Joe, you tell him. That's what I saw.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I like posted there. Joe, what do you do? Late at night, you're wondering, oh, I wonder what's underneath her dress. Ooh, I wonder where she could stick that wand. I'm like, why are you thinking about this?
I was thinking about it from a Dick Alvarado bit.
Well, that should have been clarified to your friends, because they're like, preach on, brother.
It was such a commotion. I'll fiddle while Rome burns.
Well, that's not you at all. You'll keyboard while Rome burns.
I'll play a little sonata as Rome burns.
Yeah, and I don't usually comment on your inane shit, but I'm like, I had to look this up. I'm like, is this real? Because this is real. It's worthy of discussion on the show at some point. But it wasn't real. It was just making its rounds in right-wing ridiculous media. And Joe's page, so Joe could bookmark it. Things I want to discuss in my character for later.
I know. Yeah, you definitely have to say, only I can say.
There were sometimes at the day program where there's a shipment that comes in and it's all fucked up, and I'll take a picture of it on my phone. I go to post it to my email, my work email, and sometimes it takes forever to do. And I'm like, I gotta get it fast. So sometimes I'll just post it to Facebook, go on Facebook, copy it quick, and bring it.
So there might be a day you'll see a damaged shipment.
Let me ask you a question. Are you auditioning to run Trump's social media? Is that what you're doing?
Same planning. Same skill set.
Okay, so the next, all right, so yeah, I'm running for president, and a destroyed box of R19s is going to be my platform.
Listen, I gotta tell you.
You won't be able to ship stuff in one fucking piece.
I gotta tell you. I'm more behind that than vote for me for my Vengeance tour. At least that's something substantive. At least that's solving problems. I'll give you that. You got a shot, my friend. I'll vote for it. Joe's really getting into shit on this one. Yes, he is.
Just tap your heels together 3 times and say, there's no place like the internet. There's no place like the internet.
Good God. All right.
I get that. Like I said, because my whole motive was to save it so I could reference it back for a Dick Eldorado bit, or I could be as silly and stupid as I could.
Well, you know what? You could have said that instead of trying to counter with me. Like trying to go, well, you could have done that. Go,
Dick Eldorado?
well, you could have just messaged me. Go, listen, stupid. I'm trying to work on a bit. Now, don't worry about the article.
You know what? I was going to mention it when I was at the house on Thursday, but we just had to jump in and start, rolling out shows that I didn't even have.
Instead, Joe took on the thing, well, it could. And I'm like, yeah, and the 7 dwarves can say, we don't like being called the 7 dwarves. We want to be called the 7 little people. It hasn't happened yet.
You never know. Things are getting that crazy.
They're not getting that crazy. It's not like they're canceling beer, Joe. Anyway, I digress. Very quickly, a little shout out to my daughter. She started playing violin in the 4th grade. 4th grade was also the year I started playing violin, but as luck would have it, A, I was not very good, and B, I left it in the back seat of my dad's car when we went to the city to see a client, and somebody thought they could do better with the violin than I could. So it was stolen.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and I never was able to catch up with the violin. But my daughter is very good musically. She's made all county, and I think an alternate for all state or local all state or whatever the hell it is. She's very good. She's been in advanced. She's been in chamber, which is advanced orchestra since high school. She's very good. So last night was their spring concert. Now, I missed the winter concert. I was in the Bahamas. But I wanted to make sure no matter what was going on, I wanted to be here for the spring concert because it's when the teacher gives all the music teacher gives all the seniors a shout out, and she might have a solo. And she did have a solo. And she didn't want to have a solo. But her mom said, I want you to try and get a solo. Because not everybody gets a solo. My daughter does not like being very out front, unlike her ham of a father. My daughter...
Pick up that gene.
No, she really, I mean, she's sarcastic, she's funny, but her mom likes to work in the background too, and she has the grades of her mother. I just saw my transcripts from college and high school. I mean, they're fine. They're good. Like, I graduated college with like a 2.9, which is okay, and I graduated college with a 3.1, but I look at what my daughter's doing, I'm like, oh my God, she'd be mortified.
My daddy's stupid.
Yeah, pretty much, because like I made dean's. I'm like I made dean's list, and meanwhile the two of them are like summa cum laude and shit like that. I'm like the dope. I mean, they come to me for information about things. I guess what's going on in the world, but then I look at books where it's like, holy shit! Thank God I took political science as a minor, because that psychology shit was not working out as the grades would lead you to believe.
Let me tell you something about the genes that you pick up from your parents. My father was a controller of 3 Fortune 500 companies. Amazing with math. Wrote papers on accounting. I can't put. That's why I don't sell merch. I'm horrible with math. My mom, legal secretary.
Master of the English language, you see my blog.
Those two genes.
What is God saying? No, you won't get those shit. Well, what will I get, God? Diabetes and a bad fucking temper. Thank you. I get those two from either of them. Mathematics and master of the English language. That's the
So.
As I always like to tell people, I'm the daughter of a paranoid schizophrenic and a second-generation alcoholic postal worker. I say no more.
And yet you were the more normal of the two siblings, but I digress.
Unfortunately.
By a lot. No, may he rest in peace. But I knew them both. By a lot.
Sad, isn't it? Genes are screwy.
Listen, I tell my wife and my daughter all the time, you know, when my parents roll in, and they came last night, which was very nice. Go, listen.
Oh.
I go, listen, you don't realize how lucky you are. I could be really fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, I got my shit together pretty much. But anyway, so I had to make sure I was at this concert. Of course, we had a softball game that night, of course. So I missed the softball game. Actually, there was a chance I was going to be in the Bahamas, but the only way I was going to do it was if I could get an early enough flight home where I would have plenty of time, or have Pip pick me up to make it on time.
Listen.
Why was you?
Oh, I see. I'm like, how did I get involved in this? Oh, I get it.
So, but as I didn't wind up taking the gig. So she had her solo last night, and it was very long and it was very good. I mean, she's quite a musician. She should be very proud. She's very talented in a lot of things. So. Yeah, and her mom was like to watch her mom just sit there was so prideful. It was really a nice moment, and like I said, my parents were there. My parents are not going to be at the graduation, unfortunately. They're having the graduation on a Saturday morning, and you know, so they're Orthodox Jews. They're not going to make it. My mother-in-law is flying in for that, so that's nice. That at least, yeah. My mother-in-law is going to be here for 3 weeks, so. But that's nice that she's flying in for that. But it was very nice, and the teacher said a lot of nice things. They're like, the teacher's like, oh, you're such a sweet girl, you're a rock star, don't ever change. And I'm like, sweet girl, she's a goddamn serial killer. But it was. I was glad. I was glad I was there, and she should be very proud. She's accomplished a lot. I don't know if she's going to continue with music, She might. I think she's going to take some more bass lessons, bass guitar lessons. She's very inclined musically. Again, she gets that from her mother and her mother's side of the family. I got her a keyboard. Somebody was giving it away. I got her a nice, well, I don't know, it's a Casio keyboard. It's probably from the 80s and shit. Joe would turn his nose up at it. But, for the rest of us.
Hey,
The funny thing is that she's so bright, she's gifted, she's going to college, and then she's going to decide, I'm throwing her to be a musician. What are you going to say to her? I would never do.
No, she doesn't want that. She wants to be. I mean, might as well be a musician. She wants to be a document forensics and handwriting, and listen, follow your passion. But those things are going away. I mean, the forensics is becoming digital. That's real. That's really what's going on. With deep fakes and AI. I mean, that's where that's going. But yeah.
She's got to find a way. She's a smart kid. She's going to do.
She is a smart kid. Way smarter than me. I think I was probably she's got a lot of friends, but I was probably more adept at real life things than her. Like when for instance, my license, I was gone. My mom's like, well, you had to wait till you were 17 and a half. I'm like, no, I didn't. I remember the day I got my license. I turned 17.
A lot of kids her age aren't really going for a while.
I know.
And the mine isn't. And I was telling her, I go, when we turned 16, we were.
Yeah.
Because they got social media, so that need to be connecting and stuff like that really isn't there as much as it was.
Well, she drives. Some of her friends are 18 and they don't drive. She drives, but she's nervous about being on the highway and stuff like that. Whatever. But whatever. She's got a bright future, and last night was really special. I don't post this stuff anymore on social media. Like I used to brag about her on social media. I just don't anymore. I really don't post much on social media except the occasional joke and promoting stuff. I don't really. But yeah. So I'm.
I don't have kids, but just to sit there and watch your daughter be amazing. I would have a trouble keeping my shit together watching that.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Well, here's also the other thing about it, and this is an expression of mine which I've used, and it's true. Your kids grow up, we grow old. I'm watching her there, and she's in this lovely black dress, looking so mature, a high school senior, a young woman, and it's very cliche, but it's where does the time go? And then I realized, shit, I'm almost 50. Fuck, that's where the time went.
yeah. Yeah.
How do you think I was having a conversation the other day? I was 62. And where I don't have any a drop it dead or anything.
But still, I don't feel 62. I don't feel 62. I mean, I go out and gig, I got rehearsal, I got this, that, and the other thing. I still do the same shit that I did at the exact same shit I did at 30.
No, you still. I don't feel my age, and I dive and everything. But I think you got to start stretching or something because you're not walking well. I think you got to find some time for some yoga to start stretching out. Because I feel like
It's my back and my neuropathy is sticking in my legs. I can't move the way.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe a physical therapist, do some stretching because I see you starting to get hunched over, and I don't want to see you get more hunched over as time goes on, where you become one of those.
It's slouching. I gotta find this thing you can buy that keeps you from slouching. But and you want to know something? It's funny that you bring that up because basically,
There was a year ago, and I was on stage at a couple of shows, and I go, my health is, I could be in better health, but for the most part, I'm all right. But I go, I don't look well in the picture. I remember that, and I'm fine, and I felt fine, and it dawned on me because I'm slouching in those pictures. And
Yeah.
and I go, that's it, because I don't look well, but I remember that I felt fine that night. But so yeah, you're absolutely right. I gotta figure that out.
All right, let's take our break for the evening, then we'll come back and do some scamming. Scammers on the break. We got new music from Firebug with Red, White, and Blue. You can learn more about them at deucemusic.com. And we also have new music from Mac Dio with Into the Unknown. You can learn more about them at khp-music.de. We come back scammers with Maria Milton. All right, we have 6 minutes.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Lisa in the chat, and I'm taking my vitamins here, and she goes, biotin is really good for your hair, skin, and nails. And I'm taking this gummies, so I look and see how much biotin is in this. 8,333% of the daily dose.
Wow.
Holy crap. But I was like, she goes, Rapunzel, let down your hair. And I'm like, unfortunately, the only place this hair vitamin is working on is my damn chin.
Oh. Well, settle down there, big bad wolf. Nobody wants to hear that.
I don't cave woman. Unbelievable. Oh my God, you just said, at least we don't have hair growing out of our ears. That's really funny. That's really funny.
All right.
I looked into. Oh, sorry.
What?
What?
I looked into that thing about Trump, and he didn't say it.
No, I said it was posted on social media. I didn't say he said it.
Yeah, that the book was and it was a bunch of random headlines that somebody prepared.
Yeah, that's what Pip said.
Yeah. And once industrial strength is significantly increased, driven by the creation of a unified right, which is something that somebody put together. I mean, they should have.
Yes, sure. Somebody put that together. That man was called Hitler. Anyway, let's do our show.
Very good.
All right, let's do this.
Is Davin's Den.
And we're back. Thank you for hanging out in the den with Pip, Joe, and me. Davin, last segment of the night. We're going to do some scamming scammers with Maria Milton. So here we go. All right, let's try. Oops. All right, so let's see. Where were we when we last left off? We actually stopped in mid October 20th. Oh yes, I told my scammer Maria that she needs to stop asking for money, which really is I told her she's got to stop doing her job. She should quit. And then I built her back up again. That's what I did. I tore her down and built her back up. So let's
Army does.
yes.
Down and then rebuild.
That's what I'm doing. I'm making her a better scammer.
Or a cult.
Yes. Okay, so she wants me to send a picture of send me a pictures of smiling honey. Now I did not know that honey took on a human form, but those bees are doing amazing things. So can I just tell you, I haven't posted this yet, but I was in Aldi's now, and they were selling bee houses, like hives. I guess the bees are too lazy to build their own hives. The whole thing is going. You're a worker bee. What are we doing? Anyway.
Yeah. Listen, I got a bone to pick with Aldi. He closed at 8 o'clock at night. You know, and it's like, right? Well, people want to be with their families. Fuck you, I need tomato juice. You keep the store open. Make bargains in there, but come on, let us stay open till 9.
Yeah, that is kind of early.
Yeah, they're always like that. Anyway, so I go, okay, I don't really smile in many pics. She goes, for my sake, baby. So I sent her a headshot where I'm smiling. Again, I always try to send headshots or pictures of me performing that are out there. I don't want to let them be able to create a profile of selfies and me being regular me. Not that anyone would want to be me, but it's the only reason I could imagine they want these pictures to try to. And I haven't seen any of me out there other than myself, really. But you know, I try to just give them work stuff, and it really pisses them off, as luck would have it. She goes, thank you for that. Your lips are, and then she gave me the emoji with all the hearts on it. Yes, they are. And then she says, nice coat. I was wearing a leather jacket. I go, thanks. My lips would very much like to meet your lips, Maria. Oh, I'm flirty. She says, lovely baby. I go, it's really what I think about a lot. Kissing you. She likes that comment. She goes, thank you. I say, you're welcome. She goes, thank you. I would be getting of to get busy, baby. I would text you later. I have to make sure I get money for groceries. Please, under, I would appreciate, thank.
Wait, say that again?
Please, under, I would appreciate, thank. Now, Pip, you're baffled by this, but
Yeah.
Joe is hearing soulmate because she has the same command of the English language that Joe has.
She should write a blog.
I think she might have. I go, okay, have a nice day. Let me know when I can pick you up and take you out and start making memories. Because remember, she says she lives in New Jersey, by
Right.
way of Africa, but she says she lives in New Jersey. She goes, I would lend money from a friend and pay back when I can. She goes, I hope you feel good, honey. I go, as well as I can without you by my side, baby. She goes, thank you, and God bless you, King. Royalty!
Ooh.
Well, you know the move. When they start, they start calling you king. That means that, there's going to be a queen in your life sometime soon.
Well, I mean, listen, it took King Charles like 70 years to get there. It's taken me like 3 or 4 days. So,
True, but have you seen what
And
he looks like?
I heard he's not doing that well too. He had to make updates to his funeral plan. Can you imagine what people call you? Yeah, we'd like to make updates to your funeral plan. Well, what do you know that?
well, Joe, it's
Yeah.
funny you should mention that. Pip and I have been talking.
Did you get that edit in the email to me? Anyway, oops.
So she goes, God bless you, King. I go, aw, I think he has queen. I don't know what the hell I wrote there. Apparently it's contagious. I can't write now either. But she's fine with it. She says, thank you, honey. She understands my nonsense. I give her a kiss emoji, and I go, I'm excited about our potential. She goes, I feel the same way. I go, good. I really want to hang out with you. I mean, chatting is fun, but it's not as good as being with Maria. I'm really trying to push this. I want to see her make a move to why she can't hang out. Let's go. Let's go. She laughs. She goes, all would happen soon, baby. I go, swear to Christ, baby, so I know it is so. All right, it's time to invoke the real king here. Jesus Christ.
There you go.
She goes, I swear with the God and the woman that gave birth to me, I would hurt or lie to you. And I do believe that. I do believe she would hurt or lie to me. Maybe even both.
I think she dreams about it.
Been on a way to do it, yeah.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people would go, oh, no, she misspoke. No. I think...
Tell the truth.
I think she actually wrote exactly what she would do.
Yeah, that wasn't just a Freudian slip. She's just very forthright and comes right out with it.
So I say to her, I give you the same oath.
That's very good. Right back at you, baby.
I feel the same way. I am definitely going to lie to you and possibly hurt you.
Yes.
She goes, thank you, my king. I hope you promise to always make me your one choice in any situation, be it in bad and good moment.
I am I having a stroke?
Yes.
Oh, is this what it's like? Hold on a second. I gotta stick up my arm. I gotta try to smile. No, things are good here. What is she saying?
Good.
In what language is she saying it?
That I'm going to make her my number one priority, no matter what.
Is that what you got out of that?
Yeah. I go,
Okay.
I believe in mutual respect, hun. I will treat you wonderfully if you treat me the same. So, yeah. I'm giving her what she gives to me.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, I promise you would always be my man till death. All right, apparently somebody's going to die soon.
Yeah, really.
Sure, she's having somebody come to kill you.
Yeah. I go, oh, wow, don't you think we should meet before you say that, Bae? She goes, yes, for sure. Or are you pasting out soon? What? Why are you laughing? Two kids in love?
No, it's just, don't you think we should meet before you're killing me off?
No.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, listen, she could work for Putin. I might get too close to a window. Who knows?
Oh, That's true. Stay away from the stairs.
God forbid I order a beverage on a flight. I mean, listen, things happen.
Yeah, really. You're gonna need a taste tester, Joe.
Yes. Joe, drink this. It'll straighten you right up. You'll love it. Drink it, pal.
Listen to me. He doesn't even say. He took a bite of a tuna sandwich that tasted horrible. I'm like, well, bring it back. Ah, it's all right. Yeah, that's not going to stop him. He'll eat anything. Botulism. There's a school.
I don't like to cause waves. You know, what are you gonna do?
I literally got a tuna sandwich for dinner tonight.
Well, let's hope you're healed by Saturday, dear.
I gotta go lie down now.
How long has it been on the counter for?
It went right in the fridge. You sons of bitches.
It's not cheese here. You don't age it. Not cheese or wine.
It's fine and aged.
Oh, sir, I do hope your refrigeration's been out all day. That's really how I prefer my tuna.
It went right into the refrigerator after sitting on the seat of my car for 45 minutes.
The poor tuna had to be that close to you for 45 minutes? Hasn't it suffered enough?
Feel bad for it.
Oh, Pelican Crotch was licking its lips. But I digress. Anyway.
That's Pelican Drawers. Get it straight.
I gotta tell you, if Mr. Helix is within hearing shot of this show, he is not going near you anytime soon.
Oh no, he has band practice, so he's not listening to this.
Well, a drummer just died in like the band Stain, so maybe he's up next. So,
oh, yeah, that's what he's doing. He's auditioning for them.
Oh, the drummer died. Stain died, huh?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But for real? Oh, that guy sucks.
All right, back to Pip's crotch. Anyway. She goes, yes, for sure, or are you pasting out soon? And I go, what do you mean? I can't even hazard a guess what pasting out means. She goes, are you going to die soon? I go, yes, and I might have you before I go. Come to me, baby.
It's a good strategy that you said that because it's kind of an impetus for her to fleece you of everything you got before you croak.
Yeah, that's what I like to do, Joe. I like to give them the old assist and having them rob me blind.
Right.
She goes, are you sure about meeting? I don't want an argument, my dear. I go, of course. I mean, you want us to be exclusive. She goes, if you're not ready to make sacrifices, probably you're not meeting. We're in a relationship now. I promise you that. I go, why are you saying that? I've told you I'm ready for you and me to be me and for you and me to be us. She goes, okay, baby. So how do you want us to meet? All right. This is legit, kids. She's ready to meet.
Huh?
Yeah.
I love this, making plans to meet. Yeah.
I go, you tell me where you want to meet, and I will take you out. We could go into New York for a Broadway show. This is before congestion pricing, obviously.
Yeah, it's like, look, I like you, but come on.
You tell me where you want to meet, and I will take you out. We could go into New York for a Broadway show and dinner if you like. We can drive to the shore and walk along the beach if you prefer. We can do anything you wish. We can just make love all night if you want. Really, I'm open for anything, Maria. Aww.
You're on yourself.
Yeah, because it's nice when I fall in love head over heels like this.
Yeah, it's nice. Mm-hmm.
She goes, feel good, baby. I would look forward to that. I go, what do you choose, bae? Or do you have a better idea? She goes, but I can't leave my grandma all by herself with nothing to keep her strong here. Oh, Christ. We got another sick granny.
Sick granny!
Take care of you, old gal. Yep.
Oh, no, is she going to need an eye operation? I feel that coming on.
She goes, it's after I'm sure grandma is okay. Then I would tell you where. I go, your sister lives with you. Surely you can have one night to get away.
Nice.
She goes, but I have vermouth in mind. Now, it's been a long time since I have been on the market, so I defer to you, Mr. Curry. Is that a thing? Vermouth. Is that your go-to when you want to woo the ladies?
No, that's not like my mom would have that shit. But she come over, I'm gonna have a little bit of vermouth. That was 40 years ago.
Well, vermouth.
Harvey Wallbanger next? What the fuck?
Is your scammer 80?
Yeah, really, dude.
Yeah.
All right, why are you blaming me? Why are you blaming me?
I was looking forward to some blackberry brandy myself.
Remove. Oh my God.
I like how that would be the thing that would raise Joe's red flag. Wait a minute, I don't think this is real.
Well, look, it's like she's looking forward. Wait a second.
Baby, you're right.
You were
Listen,
talking about going into the city, and sweet vermouth is one of the ingredients in a Manhattan.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Pip. There you go.
And my mom, and that's funny. That's why you say that, because my mom used to drink Manhattan.
Yeah.
So it's like I've got to get vermouth to make a Manhattan.
Yeah.
That's her favorite drink. So that's why I'm saying my mom would have been 96. That's not a young person's drink.
It's not. It's not. My friend Barbara's mom drinks Manhattans. That's why I know what goes in it.
Betty used to drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
She goes, but I have vermouth in mind. I go, the liquor? She goes, I'm much closer to Grandma, and it's only for me. You make every necessary effort to keep little token here with Sis, and then I would be set free, my dear. So apparently...
I think that's who turned her on to vermouth, Grandma.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think what she's saying is, I have to give some money to the sister to babysit Grandma so Maria can get out. I think that's what's going on here.
Oh, that's a very unique money grab, is asking to bribe the sister to be a babysitter. We haven't
You know
heard
what,
that.
Pip? You know what, Pip? You're right.
No gas. So yeah, that's remember that.
I don't want Grandma's gash.
Oh, yeah, no. What are you, one of those creeps that works in a nursing home? Get away from Granny.
So I had said the liquor, and she said, yes, baby. She's got a hankering for vermouth. I don't know. I go, here's what we will do. Find your favorite restaurant in Newark. I will order dinner for them and deliver it. Then I will take you out for a few hours and get you home early. I'll have some vermouth in the car for you if you wish. See, I got it all covered, kids. I'm not giving you money. You pick the restaurant. I'll get the food. I'll be your personal DoorDash. That's what we'll do here. I'm not sending you cash for that gash, but I will get food.
And let me tell you something. You're gonna go to the liquor store and get vermouth, and it's like you're gonna get a quart of vermouth. Big night at the old folks' home, eh?
He's going to take the bottle out and blow the dust off of it.
Listen. I'm in Newark. I'm going to pour some off for the senior citizens that couldn't be here tonight.
You're pouring some vermouth out for your homies, are ya?
I am.
But, even if so, it's not the kind of thing you drink straight.
I don't know. So what do you think she says? How do you think she responds to my generous offer of food at their favorite restaurant?
Oh, she needs the cash for the sister first before she'll discuss it.
Yeah, you got to give a gift card and just a cash.
You guys just think this broad is so shallow.
Yes.
Oh, well, she likes vermouth.
She goes, and also you probably should send some token to my sister Cash App so she would be sure I'm not lying.
I am so proud of myself at this moment.
Very good, Pip. You know what scammers want. After 13 years, you figured it out. What a real woman of genius you are.
Money, 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 money. Money.
You were like the opposite of gifted and talented.
You send it to my sister, so she'll see that I'm not lying.
What type of...
Well,
Think about what the sister thinks she's a liar, and I have to bribe her to take care of her own grandmother. You know what? This is the type of family I want to marry into.
It sounds like a green flag to me.
She goes, that way she would show Grandma. I already showed your picture. I go, when I show up at your door with the dinner fee, she will be convinced. She goes, oh, really? I go, really? They'll love me. You'll fall in love with me, and I will make love to you, no doubt. She goes, yeah, sure. Should I send you the cash tag? Listen, stupid, you can romance me with your pretty words all you want, but let's get down to business.
Yeah.
I wonder if cash tag is code for should I send you naked pictures? Or if she means a cash tag. I wonder.
Oh no, she means the cash tag. Although,
Yeah.
when you started making noises like you might be willing, she did send you lots of nudie photos last time.
She goes, should I send you the cash tag? To which I go, sure, I'll keep it safe.
I'll hang on to it.
She goes, okay, honey, I trust you. I hope you would send me a screenshot when you do it. And then she sends me the payment information again. She goes, use it and send me a screen.
Here's this disclaimer. Here's this payment information.
You know what's interesting? They come up with this and they go, this is going to work. And sometimes it does. But I mean, if you just look at this, this is such nonsense. You have to pay my sister to watch our grandmother so she doesn't think I'm a liar.
It's the odds of sales. I mean, for every, if they're going out to 10 marks and 2 marks fess up, that's the average. They're ahead of the game.
She goes, use it and send me screenshot, baby. I go, she is thirsty, this gal. She has a question mark. I go, Jennifer. She goes, why do you say that? I go, Rana Records. She goes, well, I didn't. A friend did. She goes, oh, okay. Your friend, I guess. I hope he's for good. I go, she's all over the dark web. So I must have looked up the real person's information, and I saw that our stuff got stolen.
Oh.
Because remember, I know her last name because it's on
Right.
the hashtag. So I did a little sleuthing.
Oh, good for you.
She goes, I see. So you're not sending me the money, I guess? I go, I'd love a day where you didn't have your hand out.
Oh.
And I believe that was in Joe's wedding vows.
Oh.
Should have been. Or should have
May
been.
as well.
So she goes, what are you talking about? I go, every day you want my money. It's a turnoff. She goes, oh, okay, I see. I go, I wish you could let us develop before your hand is in my pocket. Can you do that?
Really?
She goes,
Look at my wedding vows.
word for word, taken from the Curry vows.
Word for word.
She goes, okay, baby, I would try my best. I go, thank you. She goes, you're welcome. I go, you never told me what you like in bed. Are you going to tell me? She goes, yes, baby. I'm all ears. Do tell. And then we go to the 21st. She goes, she didn't respond. So later on I wrote, what's up? Then we go to the 21st. She goes, good morning, my king. I go, good morning. I thought you forgot about me. She goes, why should I, baby? I go, you should not, but you grew quiet. I am used to you chatting more with me. She goes, sorry, my dear. I know how it feels. I would try and be there with you today. I go, I don't wish to keep those who don't want to be kept. I enjoy our time together, but if your intention wanders, so be it. If your attention wanders. She goes, seriously. What did I do this time? Sorry if you feel back, honey. I'm here for you always. Trust me. That's right. Get in line, woman.
Trust me.
Trust I go, nothing at all, babe. I'm not mad or upset. I'm just saying, if your attention is drawn to something else, I understand and you are missed. She goes, I can't see your text and snub it. I go, I don't understand. She goes, please forgive me, honey. I go, nothing to forgive, darling. She goes, I would always love and appreciate you. I go, okay, honey. She goes, okay, honey, I guess we good. I go, of course. I mean, yesterday I was a bit upset. You kind of blew me off mid-conversation, but I'm fine today. She goes, okay, honey, so how do you feel today? I go, I'm fine. How are you? She goes, feels good today. I go, I'm glad. So tell me about the next movie you are set to direct. I want to know about her career.
Oh, yeah.
What we got coming down the pipe, so to speak?
I see what you did there. Well done, sir. She goes, that one caught me unawares. She goes, none probably for now. I go, why? She goes, I'm resting for now. I go, oh, what was the last movie you did? I want to watch it and see how talented my baby is.
Oh, good call. Good call.
I'm thinking she's going to be like Scorsese, kids.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I do. She goes, it's a porn movie I did, baby. Send me a cute pics. I go, I know what you direct. It's one of the first things you told me about yourself. I wish to direct one day, though porn did not come to mind for me, lol. I want to watch and then maybe discuss the choices you made with you. Selflessly, I'd like to learn from you, hun. See? I just want to go to school, kids.
It's just film school.
Disgusted and say the choices you made. Why did you do anal the first scene? I would have waited.
Well, Joe, because, you know, a lot of times with the movies, people have a short attention span, so you really want to grab them in the opening scene. That's why.
She did grab them in the opening scene.
Yeah. And also she was on her period, so we had no choice.
She's naked and wearing high heels. That makes no sense. Matter of fact, you can put a hole in the couch that way.
I'm telling you right now, Mr. Curry, you better stop before you get a talking to on Thursday. You are a little bit too curious about how these movies work. There will be no extra bread for you if you keep this up.
And strangely worried about the furniture.
Yes. Plastic on the couch? Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, that does make
You know
sense.
what? It's like, I got a question for her. How do porn stars keep their assholes so clean? You ever see a porn star's asshole? You could serve Sunday dinner on a porn star's asshole. It's so clean.
I'll
It's-
take your word for it.
It almost sounded like you were going to break into a sonnet. Have you ever seen A Porn Star's Asshole by Joe Curry? The way he said that. Like I saw Pip, I thought we were in for a real treat there for a moment.
I did too. I thought that, he's going to eclipse the Daffodils of August.
It's
And
like follow up the daffodils of
Yeah, you know, a decade in the making. Have you ever seen A Porn Star's Asshole by Joe Curry?
oh my god.
And then you're asking, you were going to see a sonnet. Why am I going to bring up a Japanese bar? I don't know that.
Very good.
She goes, sounds good, probably, and also would be nice to have you as a promoter. Yes, I feel like porn is one of those things that kind of promotes itself.
Yes.
I
it
go,
does.
how would you like me to promote you, baby? Well, she goes, well, it's on you to decide. I go, well, send me your work and we'll figure it out together, like the team we are. Sure, we'll brainstorm this.
There you go.
She goes, okay, honey, I would do that, and I'm sure you would make me popular, I guess. Yes, I would.
I even have a good idea for a new movie. It's about a really smart guy that likes to masturbate. You call it the movie A Stroke of Genius.
How long have you been sitting on that one, Joe?
Actually, right off the top of my head.
Really? Okay, well, there you go. Suddenly I feel like this is going to be another bit in Joe's act where he takes out a piece of paper. Joe's got a couple of these bits where he takes out a piece of paper. I feel like this is going to be the latest one. A crumpled up piece of paper that looks like my dad's handkerchief, and Joe's reading it like he's never seen it before. Like my dad was over yesterday, and we were gonna eat, and he blew his nose in his handkerchief, and I'm like, now go wash your hands. I mean, really, what are we doing? I never understood that, but we've talked about it before. But snot on the go, I never understood the logic.
No, the handkerchief is disgusting, but that's what they all had back then.
I know, but
Yeah.
now we have other things like Kleenex, and they're
I
inexpensive.
understand that. Yes, we come a long way, but no, the old snot rag. Yeah, then they put it back in their pocket.
Well, yeah, again, that way the snot gets to hang out in the dark and take a nap.
It likes
Yeah.
to try different things and go
And then,
other
and then they'll
places.
shake your hand later on. No snot hands.
No.
She goes, okay, honey, I would do that, and I'm sure you would make me popular, I guess. I go, do you want to be popular? She goes, I want to be a top model, baby, if it's possible, and destined to be so. Okay. I go, I had no idea. I will help you if I can. I've dated a lot of models. I guess one more is okay. Just don't get all weird like they do. What type of model do you have in mind? Stupid. We saw her take a picture with herself in a vibrator the size of a dwarf. I mean, come on now.
What kind of what are you going to be modeling for, honey?
I don't think we're talking about a hand model here, stupid. What am I asking?
No. A foot-long model, perhaps.
She goes, I go, question mark. She goes, tell me about your past life. I go, why? She goes, and please stop comparing me with other.
What do you mean? Tell I was a raccoon in the 1600s. What do you mean,
That was Joe's third poem. Did not do nearly as well as the other two. I was a raccoon in the 1600s by Joe Curry. There I was, rummaging on the street, looking near and far for something to eat. The plague was here, and I was there.
Thank you.
Remedial poetry by stupids. Anyway. She goes, and please stop comparing me with other. I go, I am not, dear. We all have a past that shapes us. Send me your movies, doll. I want to delve into them and learn from you. I'm sure there's much that goes into your vision and process.
Wow, this is sounding very film school for porn.
Porn noir. She goes, do you have any page you chat with your client? I go, what clients are you referring to? She goes, your comedy TV. I go, oh, most people find me here like you did. I thought maybe you were a crazy fan or something when we first started talking. Or my email, which I gave you both. How does the porn industry find you for projects? She goes, I'm a good transcript writer. And I'm also a good producer. I gotta tell you, from what she's written, I did not get good transcript writer.
No.
Yeah, really.
No. Well, I thought that I could smell toast and gasoline, and I was checking if an ambulance was nearby when she was writing. No. No.
I go, do you write the scripts for your movies? She goes, yes, my dear. I guess I would check on my mail so I can send you some of my work. I go, email it to me. Will you help me live out a fantasy, darling? She goes, yes, my dear. Can we write a script together? It would be an honor and a dream come true to work with someone as respected as you on something like this. And it's been a while.
My head. That's a lot. My waiters aren't that high.
Listen, baby, listen. We never really did get to finish the scene of sex on a roller coaster or sex in the baker's oven. I want these works completed.
There were so many unanswered questions.
Yes, like when she wanted to make the white come inside out. We need to do the follow-up.
Oh God, yes.
She goes, I would try to. I go, baby, it'll be amazing. Will we write a romantic porn, or will it be just fucking with no plot? She goes, yeah.
Wait, who just said that? That was you, right?
That was me to her.
Okay.
So she goes, yes, it would be. I go, I'm so excited to do this with you. She goes, thank you, baby. I appreciate your time here. I go, I appreciate you, hun. When can we work on a script? She goes, God bless you, my king. I go, God bless us, baby. She goes, you're the best. I go, just wait until we meet, and you'll see what we can have together for the rest of our lives. She goes, amen to that. I go, amen for sure, hun. She goes, God bless you. And I go, he did with you. Then she quotes the he did with you. She goes, nope, baby. I go, you're not a blessing from God? Are you a curse from the devil? She goes, why, baby? What type of question is this? I go, I said you were my blessing, and you said nope. She goes, yes, I'm baby. I love every bit with you here. I go, as soon as you say you will love every bit of me in person, and if I am lucky, I will get to love every little bit of you. She goes, thank you for your kind words, baby. I love you so much, and God bless you. You know, after writing porn, I don't think God would be called into action so much.
They're religious, yeah.
Yeah, that's no. These are two great tastes that don't taste great together.
I go, and when we are together, you will see my kind actions, honey. She goes, I love and trust your words, my king. I go, I really want to kiss you. She goes, I wish it can happen now, my king. I go, say the word. I go, I want to rub my fingers through your hair. She goes, I love you and want to be with you, my king. I want to scrub your back for you, my love. I go, She goes, I go, I have other things I want you to scrub. I want to scrub on you, my queen. She goes, what, my dear? I go, some very beautiful parts. She goes, intruded you, baby. I go, what do you mean, dear? She goes, I mean, you're the best of all men. She goes, what are you doing, baby? I go, thinking of Maria. She goes, I'm glad you're on my case, baby. I go, oh, yes, I am.
I'm glad you're on my.
I want you to scrub my ball. I want you to see when you have to wash the hubcaps on the car with the little thing. I want you to scrub my ball and then hose him down. I want so much so with the water. I want him to swing back and forth like bells on an ice cream truck.
Bells on an ice cream.
Hypothetically, of course. Anyway,
Of course, I love that song. By the way, I want you to scrub me.
I want you to scrub.
You to scrub
Scrub me.
me.
I need you to scrub me because I'm filthy. Anyway, uh, I go, I'm glad we're together. She goes, God bless you. I go, thank you, hon. I ask her what she's doing. She goes, I'm trying to make something to eat. What about you? She goes, I hope you also had something. I go, I did. What are you having? She goes, tacos and pastas. I go, multicultural. She goes, yes, baby. So what time are you going home? Yeah.
Yeah, why?
I've seen you at the Golden Corral. Relax.
That would be fine.
She goes, yes, baby. So what time are you going home? I want you to stop by the store and get me Steam cards. Aww, Steam cards.
Oh, Steam cards. I feel, wow, I'm having a flashback. It's so sentimental.
To which I said,
Hold on, Pip. He mentioned me when he's seen me in action at the Golden Corral. Do you know alligators take a field trip to the Golden Corral and watch me go, all right, jot down what he does. You're good.
They're taking tips from you.
Yeah,
well, in your defense, Joe, your arms are much longer than an alligator, so, you know.
yeah.
She goes, I want you to stop by a store and get me Steam cards. I go, you almost won a day. It must have been hard.
Yeah, oh my god, the pressure to keep it in. Oh, Steam cards. Oh, sorry, I blurted.
She goes, what, baby? Do probably asking you for something, I guess. You got it. It's things like that that make me wonder if you're really into me. She goes, I'm into you, my love. It's just for my nephew here. That's why I had to ask you. You're not a wallet, and your ships not know what I love.
I thought it was for her sister. How did the nephew get involved?
Listen, this is a family affair.
Boy, everybody's got their fucking hand out. They're worse than the government. Right.
That's
I go,
true.
it doesn't feel that way. You ply me with sweet words, but then your hand is out. She goes, sorry, please, just this favor. That she spelled O-U-R, so I don't think she's from Newark. Just this,
New York. He's from New York.
I don't think she's from there either.
Not there.
She goes, sorry, please, just this favor. I beg you in everything you hold dearly. I won't ask you any more. Just this, please, honey. I go, I don't want you begging. Leave me be. She goes, so you can help me out, I guess? Please, help! And we'll leave it there.
Oh man, I like what you said. Yeah, you almost lasted a day. It's pathetic.
Well, yeah, she can't play the long game.
No.
But does she listen to what you're saying for that simple thing that Vince said? You know, you told her, because you don't want her to ask for money every second. She's trying to get money every second. She's trying to keep you on the line as a prospect.
Yeah.
So on her end, it's a game of chess. She's got to play with you.
Yeah, but the better ones, they take the hint. They read what I'm saying, and they'll circle back.
That's why I was saying that. I don't know if she listens. Because some of them are very blind to stuff. And not that bright, and they just churn out stuff to churn out stuff. I don't know if she.
Well, I'm guessing this might be more indication that she's a man if she's not paying attention to what I'm saying, because men don't usually listen.
Oh.
All right. Well, that was a good show. It's time to wrap this up. Get out of here. So, want to thank Sensei Fredika for his continued support. Hope to get Russ in here sometime soon. Thank you, Russ.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Russ. Thank you so much. Take two. Portobello, Burke County, New Jersey's most exclusive fine dining and tavern restaurant. Tuscan Villa setting will make you feel like you've been transported to your own country. In every dish, prepared with care and attention to detail, and the Portobello chefs have indicated to any
Every visit is not just a meal, but an experience. Portobello is open for lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday, and on Sunday, Portobello is lunch and brunch in addition to the dinner menu, which is available all day. Friday, Saturday nights, Portobello Beach Live Entertainment starting at 9 p.m. Portobello Banquet, that is your destination for that special event. Sweet 16, wedding, office party, anything that has to be premise. And their professional staff will ensure that your event will not be just an occasion but a memory. Portobello Banquets also hosts the popular comedy nights throughout the year.
Side Spinning Productions for all your comedy needs. You have a barbecue or party or something, or a restaurant fundraiser, sidespinningproductions.com. Call us 551-404-3094. Joe, any place this weekend? It's a holiday weekend.
Goddamn thing, except to do free tapes and casino. But that's it.
All right. Well, this has been fun. These will be posted on Wednesday. This will be online, and then another podcast will be being posted on Sunday. I'll have another podcast, and it was a good show. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. If you like us, tell a friend. If you hate us,
Tell no one.
Let us go.
Either way, please keep on listening and watching.